Hey everyone, we are out in a stunning acreage property in an equestrian community here in Liberty Hill, Texas, just west of Georgetown, north of Leander, in the northwest corridor of Austin. And man, we are going to get out and tour all this beautiful land. There's a barn down below, and there is so much to see in this beautiful, beautiful home. So thank you for watching with me. I'm Seth Koppel, your Big Lot Texas realtor. Let's get inside here. It is stunning. First off, I'd like to thank Alyssa Rosner with Magnolia Realty for allowing us to tour today. What I love about this home is the modern farmhouse style, beautiful, beautiful large home, over 4,800 square feet, sitting on almost 8.5 acres, so right about 8.5 acres of land. It is so stunning. And there's another really great thing you need to know about this home. This home, the seller of this home was the builder of this home. So builder's personal residence. We've had builder's personal residences on my channel a few times. And I have to tell you, if you want to find a impeccably designed and built home, look for the builder's personal residence. That's what we're doing here. This is a phenomenal home. Might have to try out some of that freshly squeezed lemonade. That looks really refreshing. It's hot out today. But I love the format of this space. This is just a wide open living room, dining room, kitchen, and it has windows all around. And there's so many beautiful, surprising features throughout this home. You know, one, just little things like the materials in the kitchen. You're gonna see real Carrara marble there, beautiful subway tile. But I'm gonna show you again when we get further along. But the subway tile literally goes up to the top and then even over the doorway through going to an absolutely incredible pantry. You gotta see this pantry. But let's take a look at this 48-inch range with double oven and a really great vent hood right here. I love all the cabinetry, the open shelving. Like I mentioned, the tiles there. There is shiplap accents going with that modern farmhouse style. And I just wanna say something. Normally, and if you follow my channel, you know this. Normally, when I start the video, I try to tell you, hey, I've got 3 really incredible things coming in this house. You gotta see this room and that room. That's going to be really difficult to say with this video because every single room in this house has something incredible inside and out. Look at the outside backyard right here with that pool, the covered patio. Everything has unique finishes. So not only is this a custom home, but it's a custom home where the designers, the material, the floor plan, you know, everything, all the different materials, it's just so well thought out and so well done. Keep in mind, this is not even the main sink. This is like your veggie sink, but it's pretty large veggie sink. And then there's the other big sink that we saw by the window. But I just want to, like, you just have to watch each of these rooms. You've got the beautiful ceiling here, lovely lighting throughout. There's different design accents that are just so well done throughout this home. So I'm gonna try to let you know what's coming, but it's gonna be a little more difficult in this house just because there's so much to tell you, and seeing is, of course, the picture is worth 1,000 words, right? So we're just gonna keep going. Beautiful high-end, like real deal wood floors. These are like legit wood floors. These slider doors, which I'm gonna have to show you from the other side. These are not your typical 8-foot slider doors, which are always very expensive. These are 10 foot high, I believe. They are just next level slider doors. And you know, even though this home was built in 2017, it really brings together it definitely pays homage a lot to older style homes, that country farmhouse style home, but it also brings in so many modern features throughout. It's just really a masterpiece. So I commend the builder of the home and the owner of the home. They did such a beautiful job, and I am so grateful that I got the opportunity to bring this to y'all today. And we're just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep showing you all the beautiful things. I mean, what an interesting idea. The fans that are out here, those are gonna definitely blow a lot of air. You know, a lot of times the ceiling fans that they put outside, you know, they'll create a little bit of a breeze, but I could tell, I haven't seen them in action, but I could tell those are the fans that, like, you know, really blow a lot of strong air. Okay, so we're getting into the master suite here. Take a look at the views out those windows. We're gonna get outside, we're gonna see all of it, but you could even see from here. I mean, for a moment you could think, oh, I think I'm in the hills of Tuscany or something. There are beautiful views and hills throughout this property, and just such a wonderful setting on over 8 acres of property right here in Liberty Hill. I mean, so you're very close in, because typically to get, you know, 8, 10 plus acres, you're going a little further. You're going to Bertram or Burnett or Gerald or Florence, and right here in Liberty Hill, you're so close in. Okay, I mean, I don't even know what to say. These views are incredible. You've got the shiplap around, you've got the freestanding tub, a really nice walk-in shower. Again, beautiful materials just everywhere, from the floor tile to the countertops, the freestanding tub, the lighting, you know, everything, even the quality of the windows throughout, all the materials. So, I mean, honestly, even if you're not moving to Liberty Hill or Texas at all, and you just want to see amazing design ideas, stick with me, because you're going to get a lot out of watching this video. But for those of you who are looking for an acreage property in this part of Central Texas, Liberty Hill, Georgetown, Leander, of course, Burnett, Bertram, all those areas, we are right here central. We are right in the tech corridor, the 183, you know, Ronald Reagan corridor, 183 corridor. All the high-tech jobs, for the most part, are accessible from this location. So even though you were sitting on 8.5 acres of property with a beautiful, large, over 4,800 square foot home, you are in very close into the Austin area. So maybe you only need to go in 1 or 2 days a week. Maybe you need to go in 5 days a week. It doesn't really matter. This is a great location for this kind of property. Amazing views, as you've already started to see. Wait till we get outside. And even if you have been focused on new construction and building, I think you should pay attention to this house, because I would put this house up against any new construction house. You know, of course you're going to get your full inspection of everything. The house was built in 2017, but you do not sense that when you walk through this home. As I mentioned, the house design definitely gives tribute to the more traditional country style home, but with a really beautiful, perfect blend of bringing in the more modern conveniences and design finishes. Love this closet, by the way. It's not the whole closet. Wait, you're gonna see the rest of the closet in just a moment. I love how they really made it work for their specific needs. So if you have, like, you know, 24 pairs of boots, you're good to go in this house. So we're out in the beautiful community of Rio Gabriel Ranch. This is an equestrian community, so most of the properties out here are on really good acreage, and a lot of folks have horses, and you're gonna see horse fencing and pasture and a lot of trees as well, but a lot of pasture, and it's really pretty. And so there is that big barn on the property, which we are gonna get over to in just a couple of minutes. And mind you, they don't have horses. These owners don't have horses. And the barn itself is actually being used as two main things. One, it's being used as an amazing place to work on classic vehicles. And so if you are into cars, you need to stick with me and see what's going on in the car barn and the multiple garages that we're going to take a peek at. Additionally, what they use it for is, it's such a beautiful structure, and maybe you've seen this where they have parties in barns, like nice affairs going on in barns, beautiful white painted rafters with chandeliers. That's what's going on in the space with the classic car vehicles that are being worked on. So you got to check that out. I'm not even doing it justice. I'm not sure how to explain it. You just have to see it. Let's take a close-up of these doorknobs. I love them, just beautiful. And you're gonna get a glimpse of Alyssa and her real estate helper, her newest member of her team. Hi there. So anyway, a couple of really great things coming right now. One, this room to the left here that is off of the kitchen, this to me would make a great little reading nook or place to have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and enjoy the view over your beautiful property. You're seeing a little bit out there. Now, like I mentioned, we're gonna get out, we're gonna walk the property, we're gonna put the drone up. I love this wallpaper design accent, by the way. I've seen some things lately, watching other houses, sometimes in the Dallas area, no offense Dallas, but they're putting way too much wallpaper and it's way too busy and there's wallpaper on every single wall and I'm not a fan. But when you use it on the accent walls and it's done in a classy way, I love it. So I think they did it just perfect in this house. There's a couple of spots. Like I mentioned, the pantry. This is like a back kitchen / pantry. Look, you could see they have the mixer there and you have all that countertop space and you have the extra window there. Now, keep in mind, we are under the stairs. So what a great use of space. Again, thinking like a builder as the builder's personal residence. You're gonna continue to see just surprising things throughout this home. Look at all of these cabinetry right here. You have a metal sliding door, metal barn door there, an amazing powder room. This is one of my favorite spots in the house. And I'm not even sure, I thought this was gonna be hot in here. I thought it was gonna be like a sunroom with screens and it's like 100 degrees outside, right? I thought it was gonna be really hot and it's not. There's actually air conditioning in here, even though it feels and looks like you're in a screened in porch. And I'm sure there's a way to maybe do that seasonally, but these are solid windows and you get a glimpse out of this part of the property. And I wanna show you how they hid the air conditioning vents up here. So again, beautiful ceiling finishes, but there you have the air conditioning right up there in the ceiling. You don't even really see it, but take a look at the pool. We're gonna get out in the pool in just a quick second. It's just beautiful. We're gonna get out there. And I wanted to peek in here and almost cut this out just because it's a working garage. But I thought, okay, we'll let you see. You've got a very spacious 2-car. Then you have like another 1.5 car that has a lift. And then you have that massive car barn, which we're gonna get over to. So there's no shortage of parking. But let's get out here to where I think most people on this property are gonna spend so much time, on this covered patio by the pool, overlooking the views of your own hilly pasture, your own car barn down below. We're gonna get over there and look at this outdoor living space right here. And I mentioned the fans. I'll show you the fans again, but you've got your TV going there. You've got a beautiful, nice sized swimming pool, the beach area. There's another fire pit area over there, which I'll show you later. And honestly, whoever set the table, I'm so impressed with the table setting outside. It's so beautiful. So thank you for getting everything looking so beautiful. They had an open house today and I actually met some wonderful folks who watched the channel. So Randy, and I'm sorry I forget your wife's name, thank you so much for saying hi. That was really, really neat. And I appreciate hearing, there you guys are. You're out in the pasture right there coming back up. So it was nice meeting you guys. I just want to mention as well, I'm going to be planning a couple of gathering events for anyone who watches the channel, and I will be sharing the specific information on that. It's just in the planning stage. And we're probably going to do something where we meet in a model home. It's mainly social, where we're just kind of meet and greet, have some drinks and maybe some appetizers and stuff, see a beautiful model home. And then we may include at each one a little bit different information, maybe something related to custom home building, maybe an event related to build on your lot. And so different things where we have a little bit of education, but mostly it's just meeting and greeting and getting to know each other a little bit and enjoying some time together. So I'm getting the information ready for that and the dates and location and all that. But if you are interested to partake in that, please just shoot me a text. I'd love to get on the list already. And also, just if you're starting your search, but your search is months and months out or even a year plus out, you never have to worry that it's too soon to reach out to me. You're always welcome to reach out. You can ask questions. We can just say, hey, and go grab a cup of coffee. I'd love to learn about your situation, your search, but invariably, most folks have questions they're not sure, well, do we want to build? Do we want acreage? Do we want to maybe just go in a community with a 1 acre lot, or even a smaller lot that maybe like an 80-foot wide lot or 100-foot wide lot with a beautiful greenbelt view? There are so many options, and I'm really good at helping folks explore those options. And there's, I've been doing this for 19 years, and I've helped over 570, I've sold over 570 properties. A lot of those are repeats, so I'm not exactly sure off the top of my head how many families it is, but many, many families over 19 years that I've helped. And about half my buyers do new construction, either they're buying finished or building, and then the other half are doing resale. So happy to share all of that experience with you guys, and you don't even have to worry that like I'm gonna be bugging y'all. Like, you just reach out, and it's very casual. I hope you get the sense from the videos. I'm very relaxed, and I'm just really eager to help y'all, and it's just something I love to do. So I'd love to hear from you guys anytime, even if it's just to say, hey, I like the videos. We're not even looking for a house, but thanks for doing them. Whatever it is, I love to hear from you guys. So thank you guys for watching. And here we got another nice sized bedroom suite downstairs. By the way, wait till we get upstairs. We're about to go upstairs, and the upstairs is stunning. There's so much natural light coming in from both sides. You have 2 really good sized bedrooms up there, a big game room space and another game room space. So I guess one might be like a big home theater. I know for my wife, one would be a massive craft room. And for most people, a craft room is like a bedroom size. No, not for my wife. It has to be like half the house. So I don't know. I can't show her this video, so don't let her know about it. Okay, so I'm gonna give you more details on the house as we go through. Seeing this nice ensuite bathroom right here. So first off, the address. We are at 180 Rio Gabriel Drive, remember, in Rio Gabriel Ranch in Liberty Hill. 4,850 square feet. The home was built in 2017, and we're on 8.46 acres of land. You've got 5 bedrooms, 5 full bathrooms, and wait till we get upstairs. We're gonna get up there in just a quick moment. As I mentioned, the upstairs is amazing. And of course, you have the in-ground swimming pool, which we saw, the covered patio, the multiple additional living spaces, that kind of little tea area or sitting room area in the front, plus that area that looked like a sunroom or breezeway room that actually was air conditioned. So you have that space as well. And we'll get upstairs right now so you can see what's going on up there. And as far as tax rate, the tax rate here is pretty good. It's 1.64, and there is a homeowner association. Often in equestrian communities, you have the homeowner association to kind of maintain the equestrian theme going on and some of the rules related to that. But the rules are not going to be bad. And so if you'd like a copy of any of this stuff, I could probably get you a copy of the floor plan, of all the list of the upgrades throughout the home, of course the MLS sheet, the survey of the property, but whatever questions you have about this home, reach out. We're happy to get you all of the answers. Okay, such a beautiful bedroom up here. Obviously, this is baby's room. Beautiful, beautiful room. There is access to a bathroom right there through that door. And so I'm going to show you that in a quick moment. And again, views all from every room upstairs. Beautiful views. High-end carpet here, really pretty. Love the draperies as well. Try to get you a peek out the window here. And mind you, in just a little bit after we finish upstairs, which you're up here, we're going to see all of this cool stuff up here. We are going to walk the property, walk down to that car barn, and also then get up and see it from the air with the drone. So I know you guys have heard me mention this a few times. I have a great document I'm happy to share with y'all. 99 questions that you need to ask if you're considering acreage property or farm and ranch property. And again, I'm happy to share that with you. But let me go ahead and mention a few of these questions that are on the document, just so you get an idea of what kind of things are on here. So for example, here's one. Are there any pipelines on or near the property that I want to know about? well before you go under contract, and of course before you buy a property. You want to know what's going on the property, any easements, any pipelines that are either already there or might be coming. Those are key things you need to be asking. Another one would be, how do I get an agricultural or wildlife exemption on the property if it doesn't already have one? How will that impact the taxes? If it does have one and I take it off, will there be rollback taxes, and who pays that? Honestly, there's some great questions on here, and every time I look at it, I think of a few more questions that I need to add. So it's probably going to grow from 99 to, well, 110 or 120 or more than that. So I'm going to keep adding to this, but if you'd like a copy of it, reach out. I'm happy to send it. I'll tell you a little bit more about myself. My name again is Seth Koppel. I've been in real estate for 19 years here in Central Texas, and I specialize in new construction as well as acreage properties. And when it comes to builders and new construction, first off, I've worked with dozens of them over the years, and there's many different types of builders, and your situation is going to guide which one is right for you, or you may need some help deciding which one is right for you. There are certain builders in the neighborhoods, if a big master plan community, you have different levels of builders even in the neighborhoods. You have the pure production builders, very well-known national builders. You have more luxury production builders, semi-custom home builders, and then you have build on your lot builders. So if you buy land, which I can help you do, you buy the land, and then we can also connect you with a few different build on your lot builders to consider who have great floor plans. If they're semi-custom, they'll make plenty of changes to match what you're looking for. And then of course there is the full custom builder route, which I've done personally for my own family, and I've helped many clients do over the years. And there's actually so much to know when it comes to custom home builders. And that's probably, it's funny, that's probably the type of builder where the fewest number of people will use an experienced realtor for. And it's probably the one where you really need an experienced realtor more than any other. There are so many things that could go drastically wrong when picking the wrong custom builder. And it's not something to be afraid of, but it's a very large financial decision and it can go badly. Okay. And so whoever you use, whether it's me or somebody else, make sure you're getting a really good experienced realtor involved who has a lot of history working with different custom builders and understands the risks that it poses. And if you want to understand that more, I'm happy to explain what I'm talking about in more detail. But a lot of you, I'm sure, understand that. And I think a lot of times we don't know what we don't know. And that's maybe the times that we get into the most trouble. Now, geographically, I specialize around Central Texas, but even if you're looking at other areas, I'm happy to answer questions for you. You can reach out and say, hey, I'm thinking of this or this. I'm not really sure which way to go. And even if it's in an area of Texas that is not my specialty, I'm happy to answer questions about it. And then of course, I have a really strong network of partner agents all over the state. So if you'd like me to connect you with somebody really good, reputable, has the experience and knowledge and integrity, I'm happy to do that. So in all cases, reach out, say hello, let me know your questions. I'd love to hear from you guys. Again, it's Seth Koppel. I put all my contact info in the description of the video, but I always like to just share my cell phone with y'all. It's 512-750-8495. And as mentioned, I'm going to be having those little social events coming up. If you want to be on the list of that, just shoot me a text. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you about that and then see you when we have the events. It'll be fun. So we're going to walk down to that car barn and walk the property. Take a moment right now. Think about what your favorite features or rooms were in this home. I would love to hear about that in the comments, or just shoot me a text. And beyond the house and the property, I always want to figure out how to make these videos better for you guys and provide more valuable information. Let me know what you would like to hear more about or see more about in my videos, or what I'm doing that is annoying you guys. I need to know. Thanks, guys. All right, we are gonna walk down to see where the barn is, see if we can get inside there, and then also check out that detached garage building. So we're gonna take a walk around the property and then just look at some of these big, beautiful trees in front. It is so beautiful and peaceful out here. And as it is an equestrian community, you can absolutely bring your horses. And if you have questions about the soil conditions or questions about how many animals you could have, how many horses you could have, what kinds of other animals you can have, please reach out. I'd be happy to fill you in on all those details. And if you're looking for other land where you can build a home or purchase another home on different size acreage, maybe larger acreage, where you can also do equestrian properties or other types of acreage properties that you are interested in, of course, please reach out to me. Get down and take a look at this beautiful property. What a beautiful home. I mean, it is just beautiful from all angles. I love the metal roof. I love the style of the home. It's really so well done. Just a combination of modern. It's only a handful of years old. I believe it was built in 2017, but gosh, just really, really pretty, well done, beautiful selections. And then they combine the style with the modern farmhouse country, but also elements that definitely pay homage to old classic ideas, which I've been pointing out. So, okay, so when you drive in, you have this entire driveway, right? So it comes all the way from the road, from the front. You drive all the way around to the back. Plenty of parking, obviously, with this much acreage. And then you can access your garage bays from around back. Just a beautiful way to come home. So let's walk down, check out this barn. They're not using it for horses at the moment. I think it's finished out for events, for family events, you know. So they, you know, have different parties, whether that's wedding. In fact, I think there might have been some photos on the wall. I didn't want to intrude on their privacy, but just beautiful family property here. I can't imagine anything prettier. This is just has such a wonderful feel to it. You could see more of the land up that way. So you have some flat areas, you have some, you know, it slopes down. Well, when you're looking at it from the street to the right, but we're looking towards the street. So in any case, we have some old vehicles over here. Beautiful, more classic vehicles, and this one's really old. So I'm gonna take a peek at that old little pickup truck. It looks adorable. And check this out. You can park a pretty big vehicle under here. It goes pretty far back. Old Chevrolet truck here. Not that little. I thought it was little from before. It's a pretty big truck. I'll have to send it to you, Dad, and you can tell me everything about this truck. I don't. I love the way they look, but I'm no expert on classic vehicles. So let's see if we can get inside here and take a peek. Otherwise, we'll have to sneak into the windows a little. It's a massive barn door. Wait, we have a door here. Wait, can get in. Fabulous. Check this out. Like I said, beautiful chandeliers. You got white painted wood. Love the rafters. You have a little bathroom to the right there. This is such a great multi-use space. Obviously it's great for vehicles, but understanding that they've used this for parties, it would be so fun. See, I don't see air conditioning, so I guess you got to do it when it's not so hot. But man, this is actually so much cooler inside than I expected. It's pretty big. Got this whole section here. More classic vehicles. And plenty of workspace. You got the door in the back. The big door is right here. And a bathroom. And a little fridge. You need something cold to drink. Got you. All right, guys, we're gonna walk back up, take a look at that detached garage, the well house, the tank, and then we're gonna get up in the drone, see the views, see everything from above, from the air. And what a beautiful piece of property here. Lovely trees. And it's just, to me, it's just to have something like this in this location. You know, we could go another 30 minutes, get further and further out of town, and you could find plenty of land, even, you know, more acreage, obviously. But when you want the best of both worlds, perhaps, you know, obviously it depends on what you're looking for, but some folks, they want the feel of being miles and miles away. But then when you want to go shopping, or you need to get to medical facilities, or to work, you don't want to be all of a sudden an hour plus away. Okay. Little uphill walk there. It's all good. Gosh, I just love everything about this home. Down to the little swing under the tree. We'll take a look at this detached, and then we're gonna get up in the air, and I will share some additional properties with you, some other land for sale not far away. So stay tuned for that. All right. If you didn't have enough room for your vehicles below, you got a lift here. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. That was good. I need to do more of that. Yeah, great working garage here. Just fabulous. And I understand that they will leave the lift for you. The lift will convey. Of course, everything is negotiable. Maybe you don't want the lift. So there's so many different scenarios, and I need to be walking through their shop here, but it's great. I love it. I've had a lot of car properties on the channel lately. Hopefully I'm picking up some of my favorite people, car people. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna keep going. We'll get up in the air. I just thought, let me just say hi on camera for a minute. And you can see I'm sweating a little. It's warm today. It's probably, if it's not 100, it's close to 100. But take a look at this. So first off, I think I pointed this out earlier, but just so you could see, artificial turf, those steps around the pool, just a beautiful, beautiful setting. And we'll sit down here for a second. I'm gonna rest here, wipe my face off a little. But thank you for watching. Whatever questions you guys have, of course, feel free to reach out to me. My direct cell phone is 512-750-8495. And if you'd like that document I was talking about, the 99 questions related to purchasing acreage property, happy to send it over. Just shoot me a text or give me a call. And I look forward to speaking with you guys. Let's get up in the air. Thanks, y'all. So this is actually the entrance to Rio Gabriel community. And you can see, you just drive in through these beautiful trees, different horse properties on each side. It's just beautiful out here. And I do want to recap the main stats of the house and also give you the list price, the current list price. And again, we're at 180 Rio Gabriel Drive in Rio Gabriel Ranch. The home itself was built in 2017. The builder's personal residence, like I said, you definitely want to, listen up when you hear builder's personal residence. Often beautiful, beautiful homes. 4,850 square feet on almost 8.5 acres. And the current list price is $2,575,000. I did mention I was going to share with you some other land for sale nearby. I pulled properties of at least 5 acres that are not builder restricted and they don't have a mandatory homeowner association. In Liberty Hill, there's a 5-acre lot in Bear Creek Ranch. That one's listed a little bit over $400,000. There's one that's over 11 acres in Majestic Oaks, and that one is listed at $737,000. There's also a 25-acre property not far from here. It's on County Road 284, and that one is listed at $1.65. Now, if you're willing to go a little bit further over near the town of Bertram and Oatmeal, there is a 39-acre tract that is listed for $1,040,000. That one's on County Road 336 in the town of Bertram. Now, if you want the full list of all these or any other properties, just reach out. Again, I'm Seth Koppel, your Big Lot Texas Realtor. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.